was building on the lecture. Verses coming daily under pressure. Working on the plot and the scheme. The true style trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill. The breeze cut, freeze up, straight dropping the chills. I'm talking.
Welcome here on Sandybay Media for this episode. I'm here with Athletic Football Group who run their Players Pathway project, which brings international coaches down here to Melbourne, and it gives them an opportunity to coach some of our talented players, but also Australian kids to be exposed to some fantastic international coaches. I'm joined by
Mike Smith, Youth Sporting Director of the Porting Timbers.
Renosik. I'm first coach of under 14 Legia Warszawa, the biggest club in Poland.
Fantastic. We've got someone from America and we've got someone from Poland. Have you found the last couple of days and what are your thoughts on it?
I've been very, very impressed with the technical ability of the young players. We've really enjoyed working together. First time I've met Coach, and we've really had a good time.
I think that every session we finish by two questions. So the first question is, did you have fun? And the second question is, did you learn something? And the kids told us every time that yes. So I think it's the biggest answer and description how the camp it looks.
No, fantastic. And yeah, as you mentioned, the kids had fun and they were learning something. What do you think the kids got out of this? Or what was some of the things that really stood out from the players' perspective that you found?
Well, I believe that a lot of the players answered many of the questions that we asked them in a very, very good manner. I think it was just the consistent application of some of the things that we were, again, teaching them in a slightly different way.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the most important what I see here, is good for future, that every kids which came here, nobody forced them to be here because we see how excited they are, and this is important because for future it look good, yeah.
Yeah, no, I completely agree there. It makes a world of a difference when they want to be here. Then it's not the parent dragging them down here. So, it's brilliant to hear that. And just looking at the camp in the last couple of days, what was your personal thoughts? So, in terms of what did you find out about Australian football or the players? I think Mike, as you mentioned a little bit before, it was that you were really impressed with the talent. Do you want to go a little bit more into it?
Yeah, the technical ball skills were very, very, very good. The footwork to beat an opponent was very impressive with the younger players especially.
Yeah.
They had a lot of courage, which we love to see. And in their last exercise we just did today, they kept the ball incredibly well. Strung together lots of passes and tried to create openings to get to the goal, which was very, very good.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I was watching that game at the end here. It looked very entertaining just from the perspective's point of view.
Wow. The goalkeepers were very good.
Fantastic diving by the goalkeeper there.
Yeah, but for me what is important here also, here is a mix of culture, and it is important also for have a good football players, because sometimes we need some more creative persons, more hard workers on the pitch, depend of the position. So here we can find mix, and I think it's good for Australia. Yeah?
No, that's brilliant to hear. I love how you're embracing that sort of that diversity here in Australia, and it's coming through in our football. Obviously you guys are both here next week as well.
Correct.
What are your thoughts for going to next week, or what is something you'd like to kind of see a little bit more from the Australians, or just in general?
Well, for me, I think that the majority of the players we worked with this week will be also at the camp next week, and so I'm impressed to see how they learn and grow. As Coach Kuba said, we asked them if they had fun and learned things, and we asked them to write things down so they can read these notes before they step on the pitch again next week. And so hopefully we can get to another level with them next week too.
That's just raising that bar consistently.
Yes.
Yeah, like Mike said, I'm so excited before next week. Also, just because we know already the players better, so that's why we can adapt earlier, faster, and now our session will be more effective. Let's say, because now I know which player what he wants. Yeah.
I completely agree. Yeah, I know. It definitely will be exciting to see, that development within a week, and just seeing how they've taken to the game and seeing what next week will be like that. Well, look, thank you, gentlemen, for joining us and having a quick chat.
Thank you.
All the best.
Love being here.
We're here with
Božo from Dinamo Zagreb.
Brilliant to have you, Božo. How have you found the last couple of days here at the camp, and how have you found the players?
I find it very interesting. We had really good organized camp with a lot of very talented kids.
Yeah.
The quality of the kids actually is better than I expected,
Okay.
so I'm very satisfied.
No, No, that's great to hear that. And like, you know, as you mentioned, like the kids were, you know, a little bit more talent than you thought they'd be. What stood out for you when you were looking at them?
The quality is very good. Their technical abilities are very good.
Yeah.
The tactical part, it's missing out. But with the coaching, it can be done. It can be improved a lot.
Yeah. No, that's excellent to hear that. It's good to hear that, as you said, that technical was good and that tactical stuff. They can learn that because they're still young.
Yes, definitely. Definitely they can learn. They just need, the coaches just need to implement that in their sessions. And I think they can grow. Yeah. Really can grow.
That's excellent to hear that. And when you were coaching them throughout, you know, the last 3 days, do you think they were sort of picking up on this technical stuff you were trying to teach them, tactical stuff?
Yeah, definitely. When we started the first day with the first session, the engagement and the quality was not on a level we expected. Yeah. But we really tried hard and did our best to like motivate them. And at the end, I think they did a really good job.
That's great to hear. You seem very happy with the last couple of days. You seem like very happy with the coaches and like being organized, everything here. Yeah,
I'm very happy, and it's a pleasure to be here. It's my first time in Australia, and I find your country very, very interesting. A lot of beautiful nature. We've been to all around Australia. We are very satisfied, really.
No, that's excellent to hear that. And just before we wrap up, looking at to next week, I know you're back again. What are your thoughts there, or how do you think that's going to go, or what would you like to see from next week?
The next week we're going to move on the other side of the city, I believe. I don't have expectations. I will just give them sessions like we do it in Dinamo in Croatia, and to see how it goes. Yeah. I hope the kids will enjoy as much as we do, and we'll have a good time.
Fantastic. Well, look, thank you for joining us and having a quick chat with us. Good luck next week, and good to have you out here.
Thank you. Goodbye.
I'm here with
Michael Cook at AFC Wimbledon.
Excellent. And Michael, you know, obviously you're back, you're from England, and we're here in Australia. You know, we've got a very similar sort of culture when it just comes to culture, I guess. Yeah. But just looking at the footballing side of things, how have you found things here in Australia versus at home?
Yeah, I mean, been very impressed with the academy, with AFG and the boys here, boys and girls. I think, for one, they seem to all enjoy their football. They seem to be really into their football. The ability's certain there, but most importantly, they're good kids as well. And they're here to say hello to us as soon as they get here in the morning. They all say goodbye and their thank yous at the end as well. So I think the group here specifically should be proud, as well as their parents, but just in general the Melbourne area, wherever we've been to kind of have a look around, everyone's been very welcoming. Beautiful city, even got out to see a bit of kangaroos, see some kangaroos the other day, so it's been a good few days, and we're looking forward to the rest of the time here as well.
No, that's excellent to hear that. And just looking at the footballing side, you know, we've had the lads over there, the Polish lads, and the Croatian boys just telling us a little bit about it. Yeah. How have you found the footballing aspect?
Footballing aspect in terms of
in terms of like the more the technical side or the tactical understanding, like just the players' core footballing nature.
Yeah, I mean, AFG for starters, Stacey have done really well with the boys and girls here. Technical proficiency is very good, and they seem to enjoy themselves, and that's the main thing. Before anything, if you're coming out here and spending a full day and evening training sessions, you want to be able to enjoy it, and that's what we've been trying to do. Try and give them something different. We're all from different backgrounds, different countries. Try and give them something different, and I think only football can bring content like Australia, the boys here, the girls here, with another 3 or 4 other countries all amalgamated together to give a different experience. So it's been great. It's been great to work with the other coaches. Been great to work with AFG and to meet some of the parents and players here as well.
It's brilliant to hear that. Yeah, you're the second one that's touched on like the diversity here in Australia.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, it's a bit of a second nature.
Yeah.
We're here in Oakley, big Greek community. Go down the road, it's a completely different community.
Yeah.
So it's awesome to hear that. And just before we wrap up, obviously you're still here for next week. What are your thoughts going into next week's camp, or what are we sort of expecting from the players, or just is it
Just
more
same
the same?
again, really. Yeah, just lots of energy. Try to challenge them as much as we can. Hopefully they can enjoy their training sessions next week, like this week. Well, hopefully they enjoyed it. They said they did. And yeah, just another 3 evenings of football where we can just experience something different around each other's, So it's good. It's good. It's a good opportunity for everybody. Good opportunity for us to see the players and talk to some parents and other coaches out here. And one of the things that you find out is the challenges that you've got at home are quite similar across the continent. So it's good to just talk to other people and try and find solutions as well.
That's excellent to hear that. It's still the same game where you go. It doesn't. Football doesn't change.
Yeah, no, football. That's the beauty of football. It's a global sport, and it's brought us all together over here. So really good.
Well, look, thank you for joining us. It was fantastic watching you and the rest of the lads coach throughout the day. It was an amazing opportunity for myself. But it looks like you're about to fall asleep, so am I. It's been a long day for you over the last 4 days. So I appreciate you coming on and having a quick chat with us.
Yeah.
All the best next week.
Thank you very much. Cheers.